Chevrolet Impala platform has been around for a really long time. This is the 7th gen, 94, 31,000 miles. Let's take it for a test drive. All right, y'all, today we are in a 1994 Chevrolet Impala SS with 31,054 miles. Retains its original numbers matching LT1, making 260 horse and 330 foot-pounds of torque, 4L60E automatic overdrive transmission, and virtually a bone stock car front to back. The mechanicals on these are tried and true. You find them with higher miles all the time because people bought these and drove the absolute wheels off of them because they are awesome driving cars. They feel great on the open road. They have plenty of power to do what you want to do, and they're just easy cars to drive. The 4L60E automatic shifts through the gears great. With that overdrive, you can cruise at 70, even 80 miles an hour without a problem. As far as your other options, you have power steering, power disc brakes, cold AC, heat blows hot, and this one still retains its factory exhaust, so it's not very loud going down the road. You can put some Flowmasters, Magnaflows, whatever you potentially want to put on there, but if you like a stock cruising style exhaust, that's really what you got on this one because it is the factory style exhaust setup. On the interior, it's the very comfortable gray leather interior that these were born with. Being a 94, it is obviously your column shift, and then you have your center console here, which is in really nice condition. The dashes are notorious for getting really beat up on these. This one's, again, a lower mileage example, so everything really represents great. Dash is awesome, headliner visors, no problems of any kind there. Factory style stereo, factory heat and AC controls, your digital display, your 4 gauges for fuel, oil pressure, temperature, and your voltage are all working, and then you have your digital speedometer and your digital odometer. You have your shifter indicator there, which are all working great. Floor mats, carpet, no issues there. The little plastics that go around your power functions on both of the doors in the front, those are notorious for fading. It's got a little bit of discoloration on the plastic, but really no other issues other than just a little bit of bolster wear on the edge of the driver's seat from getting in and out, but overall interior I would classify as great. As far as the does it work section for this SS Impala, it is good to go. Lights, gauges, horn, wipers, radio, heat, AC, parking brake, cruise control, power options, all ready to roll on this one. That does it work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory, click on this Impala, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you're going to see that additional media section. It's going to have the clean Carfax, it's going to have the clean Autocheck, it's going to have motor numbers, VIN numbers, tags, other imperfections or other photos of the little imperfections on the exterior and interior, but overall it is a super clean car. All of that extra stuff again will be in the additional media section, so make sure you guys check that out. Turn signal switch is nice and tight. We are warmed up, so we're going to roll into the throttle here, test out the little LT1. Smooth, easy performance, really no complaints from the driveline, does everything we need it to do, and it drives like this car would have when it was brand new in 94. On the undercarriage, floors are in excellent condition, no problems of any kind outside of just a little bit of surface corrosion on a non-painted parts, which you're going to get on really any vehicle, but everything really represents great, all in line with a 31,000 very original clean car on the undercarriage. On the exterior, you have the factory black paint. Paint shows well. It is black paint from the 90s, so you do get your little imperfections and flaws. There's some little swirl marks. If someone did a professional color correction, you could get some of that stuff out, but it doesn't have to be done. This is a car you can hop in and drive and be very proud to own, but if you do get a little imperfection here and there, it's not going to be the end of the world. Wheels do have a little bit of that age corrosion on the front flat surfaces of the wheels. Tires are in good shape, which are a few years old, but there's no dry rot or major cracking. The tires are, again, ready to roll for a number of miles. These are great cars. Again, you can load up the family in here, be very comfortable with multiple people. But overall, again, cosmetically, paint's in nice shape. Wheels and tires are in great shape with some little flaws on the wheels. Bumpers, trim, all that's all in really nice shape as well. You'll see photos of all of those imperfections and the 4 wheels and tires in that additional media section, so make sure you guys check that out. As far as your suspension, steering, and brakes, obviously power steering, power disc brakes, all of that functions exactly like it should. Your steering is nice and tight. Your suspension feels good, no squeaks, no rattles. no pulls either direction from the brakes or the steering and suspension. Car really does exactly what we need it to do. This is a bumpy road. These have a great luxury style feel going down the road. You feel like you're driving a big cruiser. Glass is in nice shape. Windshield has no issues. Side windows all roll up and down like they should. They are power windows and power locks. You do also have your power mirrors. You have your rear defrost in the back, and your rear view mirror is clear and easy to see out of with no hazy spots. Back glass is clean and easy to see out of as well with your little rear defrost lines in it. Your mirrors move like they're supposed to. Power adjustable seat over here to get comfortable. You do also have tilt. You do also have your cruise control, all of which is functioning properly. Getting heavier on the brakes, no steering wheel shake, no weird feel coming back through the brake pedal. Little tire chirp there with the heavy acceleration. Good motor sounds. Don't really hear much exhaust note just because it is factory exhaust. That's why I mentioned doing some Flowmasters or Magnaflows, whatever someone might want to put on there. There's tons of different options for these cars. But again, if you like a quiet exhaust system, just leave the stock one on there and you're ready to roll. Inside the trunk in the back, everything's factory, very OE appearing back there. No real problems of any kind, no areas of concern in the trunk. The jams are all nice. Bottom side of the deck lid looks good as well. As far as getting in the engine compartment, you have your first hood release over here on the driver's side kick panel, and then you have your secondary release up under the hood on the driver's side. You got to push the little handle up and then the hood will go up. The only area in the engine compartment to note is the factory hood insulator does have some wear by the factory engine bay light on the passenger side of the bottom of the hood. There is some age-related spots there, but overall the rest of the engine bay is nice. Original driveline, inner fenders, firewall, core support, radiator itself, all that stuff checks out like we want it to. Wiring looks good with no areas of concern or issues. Just a great Impala. Really, your disclaimer list is down to the hood insulator having some age, some little cosmetic flaws to be expected for a car that's 30 years old. And that's about it. It's a great Impala SS. These 94 through 96 Impalas are always a blast to hop in and drive because they're just easy to cruise. They have good performance. And I didn't touch on it enough. We got the AC on right now and it is blowing nice and cold on 100-degree Texas morning. Feels great in here. Good volume of AC when you kick it all the way up there. I had it on the middle setting because it's cold on the inside of this car. As always, my name is Michael. This is a 1994 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport with 31,061 actual miles. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day, and we will catch you guys on the next video.